morning and welcome to today's lecture. Today we have to take thermodynamics lecture 4. In previous lectures of thermodynamics, we have discussed in detail something about zeroth law of thermodynamics and first law of thermodynamics. We have also gone through the applications of thermodynamics in various processes. Let me start today specifically what are the isothermal and adiabatic processes. The isothermal और adiabatic processes क्या है ये आज हम लोग देखना है. Isothermal जैसे नाम से मतलब है temperature must be constant. As its name implies, temperature must be constant in isothermal process. And in adiabatic process, it is that process where there is no exchange of heat. There is no exchange of heat from the system and its surroundings. Okay. But in isothermal process, there is a system where temperature has to be maintained with the exchange of heat with its surrounding. That exchange of heat from the thermodynamic system and its surrounding. उनसे एक्सचेंज होकर जो टेम्परेचर को कांस्टेंट रखते हैं. अगर थर्मोडायनेमिक सिस्टम किसी बर्तन में रखा हुआ कोई गैस है लिक्विड वगैरह रखा हुआ है और वो बर्तन किसका है कॉपर का या यानी कंडक्टर है. When we try to do some process there, either volume is changed slowly or pressure is increased, whatever is there, in both the cases some heat is produced or some heat is reduced. Either heat is rejected or heat is absorbed. If heat is absorbed, then temperature has to be increased, and that heat is in fact goes to the surrounding. That means it is the exchange of heat from the system to the surrounding. That is what we call thermodynamic process. Okay, that is the isothermal process. Let us study isothermal process first. In this process, the thermodynamic system maintains its constant temperature by exchanging heat with its surroundings. Now, this is what we call the isothermal process. And it is in this process the thermodynamic system maintains its constant temperature by exchanging heat with its surrounding. That means other than temperature like your pressure, volume, etc., they can change. प्रेशर चेंज हो सकता है, वॉल्यूम चेंज हो सकता है, लेकिन टेम्परेचर चेंज नहीं हो सकता है. और टेम्परेचर चेंज नहीं हो सकता है इसका मतलब इंटरनल एनर्जी में कोई चेंज नहीं होगा. देयर विल नॉट बी एनी चेंज इन इंटरनल एनर्जी. ओके, बट however if we say that other quantity like volume or pressure, they will definitely change. Here volume and pressure can change. Pressure and volume can change. That means Boyle's law can prevail over here. There it is PV equal to constant. This is Boyle's law. अगर ये गैसेस हो, अगर थर्मोडायनामिक सिस्टम गैस हो, So remember, Boyle's law can be used for such process. That means Boyle's law always describes, it is the gas law, no doubt, and there it is always said at constant temperature the volume is inversely proportional to the pressure. The same way here also, if we consider a thermodynamic system as gas, then Boyle's law will be allowed. Even if it is not a gas, remember, if it is liquid, we are filling one cylinder with a liquid, and then suppose by any artificial ways temperature is made constant, okay, by changing pressure, volume, etc., then indirectly PV will be constant or PV may be having some value, but definitely Boyle's law will not be there. That could be held only if the thermodynamic system is your gas. Anyway, here suppose we have PV equal to constant, and there we have to discuss the gases law only. For that, how we exactly or experimentally do this? For this, suppose we are having one cylinder and its wall is conducting. It is fitted with one insulating, this is insulated, no extender lead could be there from this side, it is piston, and this is conducting gas. Suppose we are having this type of situation where we are having one particular cylinder with conducting wall. It is a cylinder with conducting wall. Cylinder with conducting wall, and it is fitted with a massless frictionless piston. Friction may or may not be conducting. Mostly we take insulating, but it may even be a conducting, no matter, because walls are already conducting. Okay, no problem. Suppose this piston is moved down very slowly. This piston is moved down very slowly. Slowly moved down. If it is slowly moved down, then obviously gas will be compressed. And due to that compression of gas, what will happen? There will be some work is done on the system. And when work is done on the system, then it is very obvious then there may be some sort of heat exchange. Why? Because temperature remains constant. Remember, if temperature remains constant, then work done must be equal to the heat exchange. If work is done on the system, then whatever is heat produced, okay, that is somewhat you can say the heat is exchanged from the surrounding. अगर टेम्परेचर कहीं पर चेंज होता है तो उसको सराउंडिंग से टेम्परेचर मिलता है या सराउंडिंग को टेम्परेचर जाता है. ओके, इन द सेम वे इफ आई जस्ट टेक इट अपवर्ड, इफ द पिस्टन इज टेकन अपवर्ड, then what happens, then also there will be some exchange of heat. तो देखिए हम लोग यहाँ पर जो बता रहे थे कि सपोज यहाँ पर गैस को, ये पिस्टन को नीचे आप प्रेस करते, इफ यू प्रेस द पिस्टन डाउनवर्ड, देन व्हाट हैपन, इट इज मूव डाउनवर्ड, दैट इज स्लोली मूव डाउनवर्ड. Then work is done Therefore, heat is produced. Heat is produced. अब ये वर्क इज डन ऑन द सिस्टम, कौन वर्क कर रहा है? इट इज द पिस्टन विच इज डूइंग वर्क ऑन द गैस. ओके, तो हीट प्रोड्यूस होता है एंड दैट हीट विल बी मूव्स आउट फ्रॉम द वॉल टू मेंटेन इट्स टेम्परेचर कांस्टेंट. Such heat moves out from the wall. तो यहाँ पर सच पिस्टन इज मूव slowly. Piston is slowly moved. Number one. Number two, what is done on the system? On the system. Number three, heat is produced. Heat is produced, and such heat is bound to move out from the system. These are the 4 points. They are very vital thing. Number one, the piston is slowly moved. Number two, work is done on the system. The piston is slowly moved downward. It is pressed downward. Okay. Heat is produced due to compression of gas. Work is done on the system. That means volume is reduced. Compression of gas takes place, and such heat moves out from the wall due to its conducting nature. तो ये होता है आपका आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस. तो आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस हमने पूरा बता दिया. यहाँ पर अगर इसका उल्टा भी हम बात करें, इफ दिस पिस्टन मूव्स upward, then gas will expand, and gas will expand means there is a possibility that work is done. Here in that case, work is done by the system to the piston. Of course, work is done to the piston, and it is done by the system. पिस्टन एक बता रहे हैं, सिस्टम बता रहा हूं. तो ऊपर वाला पिस्टन है. वर्क इज डन ऑन द पिस्टन एंड बाय द सिस्टम. सिस्टम इज गैस. Clear? And therefore, in this case, due to that expansion, so there is some reduction in temperature. That means heat is reduced. In such case, again heat is exchanged from outside to balance its original temperature, to maintain its original temperature. तो इस टाइप के isothermal process होता है. And here, if we want to draw a graph between P and V, तो इस टाइप का ग्राफ आता है. P and V, it is rectangular hyperbola. Okay, and this is called your isothermal curve. This is called as isothermal curve. If we want to just take the gradient of this, then this will be your dp and this will be your dv. Clear? And for that, suppose we have dv equal to constant, then d of dp dv equal to 0. You can even have d upon dv, कुछ भी कर सकते हम लोग यहाँ पर. तो for that we can have d dp upon suppose we don't do this, but rather we can divide this by v. So since we have to have some thermodynamic expansion and so on, we have not to discuss all such things because that will be separately taken when we discuss the isothermal and adiabatic curve and relation between them. Okay, just now you can just see this is the idea about isothermal curve. Here we have d upon dp of pv equal to constant, or we have d upon dv pv equal to constant, that is equal to 0, because constant have no integration. It could not be differentiated. It is just 0. Well, after this we will have adiabatic process. It is that thermodynamic process where temperature, pressure or volume can change without any exchange of heat. Now, if we say what is adiabatic process, I must just tell you, it is that thermodynamic process where temperature, pressure, volume can be changed. Okay, can change without any exchange of heat. That means neither the heat is given to the system nor it is taken out of the system. That is, neither the heat is taken from the system from the system nor it is given to the system. It is a fast, very faster. It is a faster process. It is very fast process. It is a very fast process. देखिए ये एडियाबेटिक प्रोसेस और आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस, आइसोथर्मल तो बता दिए ये एक बहुत स्लो प्रोसेस होता है। पहली बात ये है बहुत धीमे धीमे अगर आप पिस्टन को एक सिलेंडर में गैस भर के धीमे धीमे सिलेंडर को नीचे ले जाए, पिस्टन को नीचे ले जाए या पिस्टन को ऊपर हल्का हल्का उठाए तो उसमें क्या होगा कि वो सिस्टम जो अपना टेम्परेचर फिक्स रखता है। अगर नीचे ले जाए तो गैस कंप्रेस होगा तो टेम्परेचर बढ़ेगा, हीट प्रोड्यूस होगा, तो वो जो एक्स्ट्रा हीट बनता है that is transferred to the surrounding because its wall is conductive। वो जिस बर्तन में रखा वो कंडक्टिव वॉल में होता है। अच्छा, और अगर बहुत धीमे धीमे इसको ऊपर ले जाए अगर गैस तो गैस एक्सपेंड्स, इन दैट केस वर्क इज डन बाय द gas or by the thermodynamic system on the piston। In such case also due to expansion of gas naturally the density is reduced, and on the other hand what we call that is temperature is decreased। Okay, heat is evolved, and in such case what we call the heat is supplied from the surrounding। तो सराउंडिंग से हीट आकर उतना टेम्परेचर मेंटेन करता है जितना टेम्परेचर पहले उसका था। ठीक है, तो ये चीज हो जाता है। आइडियाबेटिक में क्या होता है कि वही पिस्टन को अगर मैं ले लूँ, इफ वी टेक द सिमिलर सिस्टम बट इट इज द वॉल इज इंसुलेटेड टोटली बिकॉज दे शुड नॉट बी एनी एक्सचेंज ऑफ हीट फ्रॉम द सराउंडिंग। entire system is your insulated। Okay, if I have the similar observation over here also if we randomly pull up the piston or we randomly press the piston, in both the cases either in one case the gas expands and in other case gas is compressed suddenly। If gas is compressed suddenly there may be some change in temperature, there may be some change in pressure, volume, etc. But we have to remember there there may not be any exchange of heat because the entire wall, this wall is your insulator, and this piston is as usual is always insulator, piston is also insulator, and therefore there is no exchange of heat from the surrounding. We have already said it is that thermodynamic process where temperature pressure, this is temperature, this is pressure, temperature pressure temperature, pressure or volume can change without any exchange of heat. Without any exchange of heat, neither the heat is taken from the system nor it is given to the system. Okay, this is a very important thing. It is given to the system from where? From its surrounding, because this can take place only if we put the given gas in an insulating cylinder with wall made up with the insulating wall. Then suddenly if we do it slowly, then no process take place. Okay, but if we do slowly, sorry, very fastly, with a quicker mode, if we suddenly we pull on the we move up the piston or we move down the piston, in both the cases definitely the thermodynamic process takes place where temperature, pressure, volume, everything can change without any exchange of heat. आज प्रोसेस का आदान प्रदान करते नहीं है, ठीक है, ना हीट बाहर को जाता है ना हीट बाहर से आता है अंदर। तो ऐसे केस में क्या, अगर तब भी टेम्परेचर चेंज हो, प्रेशर चेंज है, सब कुछ हो जाए, तो वो प्रोसेस को हम लोग ये कहते हैं एडियाबैटिक प्रोसेस। अब ये आप समझ लीजिए कि जैसे कि आपको उसमें देखिएगा कि बैलून है, तो बैलून को अगर आप इन्फ्लेटेड बैलून है, उसमें अगर आप एक छोटा सा छेद कर दें पेन से, तो जो हवा निकलेगा वो ठंडा निकलता है, बहुत क्विक निकलता है। तो ये जो क्या अचानक आपने क्या किया, प्रेशर चेंज किया, तो अचानक प्रेशर चेंज करने से क्या हो जाएगा, जो जो अंदर का जो आपका ये हीट था, अंदर का जो बिल्कुल वॉल्यूम कम हो रहा है, तो वॉल्यूम कम होने से क्या हो जाएगा कि उसमें एडियाबैटिक चेंज होगा, और एडियाबैटिक चेंज होने से whatever whatever effect that takes place, that is your adiabatic process. In the same way, if we see the tube of bursting of tire, cycle tire, bicycle tire, there also that process is your adiabatic. कहीं पर भी अचानक कोई चीज अगर घटना घट जाए, कोई अचानक वोल्ट आप प्रेशर चेंज करते, अचानक वॉल्यूम चेंज करते, दैट प्रोसेस इज ऑलवेज योर दिस थिंग। उसमें क्या होता है, टायर में आपने वॉल्यूम, आपका प्रेशर टायर को हवा भर रहा है कंटिन्यूसली, आफ्टर गेटिंग सर्टेन increased volume, so it is no longer, it is the tire is not allowing more air to come in, but still it is being poured naturally. After some time it is burst. तो जब बस्ट हो जाता है तो हवा जो निकलता है, फिर उसमें देखेंगे that air is quite cold. At the same time, during pumping, if we just try to see the nozzle of that pump, that area from where it is air is inserted into, is entering into the tube, that become hot. तो वो hot क्यों हो जाता है? That is again due to adiabatic process. तो इसके काफ़ी examples है. You can go through different books. You can have a lot of examples. Some of the examples we have already said. Okay. Now after this, after doing this, what we do, we can just do one more thing, that how we draw, how we have adiabatic process. For a gas, we have Poisson's law. Adiabatic process follows the Poisson's law, where we have PV whole to the power gamma equal to constant. देखिए यहाँ पे याद करिएगा कि ड्यूरिंग isothermal process we our thermodynamic system follows the Boyle's law. PV is equal to constant, so temperature is fixed. But for adiabatic process we follow the Poisson's law, where P and V are related by this formula. Clear? This gamma is the ratio between Cp and Cv. This is molar specific heat at constant pressure and molar specific heat at constant volume. Clear? इसको हम लोग एडियाबेटिक कांस्टेंट भी कह देते हैं. एडियाबेटिक कांस्टेंट और रेशियो बिटवीन molar specific heat at constant volume and at constant pressure and at constant volume. Constant pressure and at constant volume. तो मोलर स्पेसिफिक हीट एट कांस्टेंट प्रेशर कौन से Cp है और Cp क्या है? मोलर स्पेसिफिक हीट एट कांस्टेंट वॉल्यूम. तो मोलर स्पेसिफिक हीट क्या है? मैंने पहले चैप्टर्स में बता चुका हूँ, मैं फिर से एक बार बता देता हूँ. मोलर स्पेसिफिक हीट is that amount of heat which is required by 1 mole of a gas to raise its temperature by 1 degree Celsius. Molar specific heat is that amount of temperature of 1 mole of a gas by which it can increase its temperature by 1 degree Celsius. Clear? ये मोलर स्पेसिफिक कौन सा हीट है? वो हीट है जो जिससे कि 1 मोल किसी गैस का अपना टेम्परेचर को 1 डिग्री सेल्सियस बढ़ा देता है. ये कांस्टेंट प्रेशर में अगर हो, वॉल्यूम चेंज होने से खाली हो रहा है और प्रेशर को कांस्टेंट रखते हैं, तो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज मोलर स्पेसिफिक हीट एट कांस्टेंट प्रेशर Cp. दिस वन Cp. और अगर वॉल्यूम को कांस्टेंट रख के सॉरी अगर प्रेशर को कांस्टेंट रख के आप करते तो Cp हो गया. अगर वॉल्यूम को कांस्टेंट रख के करते तो ये हो जाएगा Cv, मोलर स्पेसिफिक हीट एट कांस्टेंट वॉल्यूम. यहाँ पर लिखा हुआ है. तो आइदर वी कॉल इट एज एडियाबेटिक कांस्टेंट, सिंपली वी राइट Cp अपन Cv गामा, और इसको हम लोग ये भी कहते हैं रेशियो बिटवीन मोलर स्पेसिफिक हीट एट कांस्टेंट प्रेशर एंड एट कांस्टेंट वॉल्यूम. तो ये हो जाएगा मोलर स्पेसिफिक हीट. तो अगर आप ये सोचिए कि अगर हम लोग इसमें भी अलग अलग वो देखना चाहेंगे, रिलेशन देखना चाहेंगे, तो क्या क्या आ जाएगा? different relationship between P, B and T. We are still going on adiabatic process, and there we have to discuss the different relationship between P, V and T. First we take P and V. Then we know PV gamma equal to constant, or P1 V1 gamma, P2 V2 gamma, or P1 upon P2 V2 upon V1 whole to the power gamma. This is your equation number 1. This is equation number 1. Okay, now we will take second equation. We know PV equal to RT for 1 mole of gas, we take PV equal to RT, and therefore V can be equal to RT. V can be equal to RT upon T. RT upon T. Clear? And therefore P1 gamma, P2 gamma, we can write like this. P1 RT1 upon P1 or gamma, P2 RT2 upon P2 gamma. R gamma cancel out, and let us take the next thing. P1 gamma 1 minus gamma, P1 to the power gamma, P2 1 minus gamma, and here is T2 gamma, and ultimately we can have P1 upon P2 1 minus gamma, P2 upon P1 whole to the power gamma. This is your relation number 2. We can see in the second equation, here we have to find out adiabatic formula for temperature and pressure. तो उसके लिए क्या किया हमने, PV इक्वल टू RT किया, तो इससे क्या हो जाएगा V इक्वल टू RT बाई P. तो इस कंडीशन में क्या होगा, P1 V1 टू द पावर गामा इक्वल टू P2 V2 टू द पावर गामा, जो पॉइसन्स लॉ उसमें रख देते. तो P1 की जगह P1 रखते, V1 की जगह इतना रख देंगे, सिमिलरली P2 वही रखते, V2 की जगह इतना रख देंगे. Ultimately what we have, P1 upon P2 whole to the power 1 minus gamma equal to T2 upon T1 whole to the power gamma. So since gamma is greater than 1, therefore this will be negative, and we can have it is P2 upon P1. Okay, and for that let us see what. Now similarly we can also determine the relation between pressure, volume and temperature. It is the volume and pressure, the original format of Poisson's law, and there we have P1 upon P2 like this, and it is the relation for pressure and temperature, which I have already said, which can further be modified in the form like this. P2 upon P1 whole to the power gamma minus 1 equal to P2 upon P1 gamma. They are the same formula. Remember, gamma is always greater than 1, therefore we won't write 1 minus gamma, but rather we take P2 upon P1 with gamma minus 1. Okay, and this is how we have relation between P and T, and we have also seen relation between T and V. Okay, now we have to have another format of relationship. It is point number 3. Point number 3 is again we have PV equal to RT, PV equal to RT, and then from Poisson's law, P1 V1 gamma equal to P2 V2 gamma, and this is from gas equation, ideal gas equation. We have PV equal to RT. Okay, for 1 mole of gas. Remember, from this equation what we have, we can write now P equal to RT upon V. P equal to RT upon V, and therefore if we put this value in here in this equation, we can have R T1 upon V1 to the power gamma equal to R T2 upon V to the power gamma. R are cancelled out. Then ultimately we have T1 V1 to the power gamma minus 1 T2 V to the power gamma minus 1. This is what we have the relationship between temperature and volume. We have seen relation between pressure and volume. That is the ordinary formula for Poisson's law. P V to the power gamma equal to constant. That is ordinary Poisson's law formula. Okay, what we call P V gamma equal to constant. इससे रिलेशन निकाला था P1 V1 to the power gamma equal to P2 V to the power gamma. Now similarly the same Poisson's formula we are discussing here is a relation between temperature and volume. T1 V1 to the power gamma minus 1 T2 V to the power gamma minus 1. तो ये रिलेशन आ गया तो तीनों में आपस में रिलेशन आपने देख लिया आफ्टर गेटिंग ऑल द रिलेशंस बिटवीन पी वी पी टी and Vt etc. Okay, and that is in the adiabatic process itself. With that we have completed this portion of the chapter. Next, in our next lecture we will discuss the work done in adiabatic and isothermal processes. With that we have completed today. Thank you.